Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the mood. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Mountaineers will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He shanked it. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. The Eagles offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. They're bringing heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Boston College wants to play fast. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the right. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boston College.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down line.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, with some information you gathered, maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quick strike complete. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. They keep attacking through the air. Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you hit the pick.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Boston College right back to the line.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Eagles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Touchdown, Boston College! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And that pass is intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Across the 25, he's got room. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Chang. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Finds his tight end. Just trucks through it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lets it fly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chang. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Boston College wants to play fast. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give. Touchdown, Eagles. And the stomping has commenced. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions.
Can anyone catch him? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Rifles it down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He needed to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On second down, they'll take to the air. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The aerial assault continues. Forced out of the pocket. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well give it to him again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kruger. Touchdown, Boston College. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field. But they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. On the move is the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the stick
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum, gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Massey. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. How about that that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David.
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Number 1 in the end zone.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Quarterback will keep it. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the fill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Running with power. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
Well, there weren't a lot of people on the outside who gave this team an opportunity to win this football game based on what they were going up against, but they pulled together, they played it as a single unit. This is a statement win for this team and this football program, and now I can't wait to see how they build off of it.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on